In my previous video, we established that fasted training or training in a low glycogen availability poses a different cellular and physiological adaptation to fed training or training with sufficient glycogen. We identified that there can be a physiological benefit for recreational athletes who train in this way. Whilst that video assessed the performance benefits for fasted training, there are many rumours that this type of exercise might also aid weight loss, so individuals who are training for aesthetic goals. This video will discuss the cellular rationale for the theory and if it holds true in practice. It is often hypothesized that fasted training will allow an individual to lose more fat than if they trained in the fed state. This is because training in a low glycogen state and therefore a low insulin state favours fat oxidation for fuel as opposed to glycogen metabolism. This basically means that your body chooses to use more of your fat stores for fuel and less of your glycogen or carbohydrate stores in your muscle for fuel. This is a well-established theory and is one of the main reasons why endurance athletes would choose this type of training in their program. For endurance athletes, a high mobilization of fats for fuel allows them to spare glycogen stores for later on in the race or the event when they might need it more. Furthermore, it is also well established that continued and consistent fasted training will cause chronic molecular adaptations which favour fat oxidation for fuel. It is clear that there is a distinct increase in fats for fuel, both acutely in the session and chronically after a training phase. But, and there is a big but here, a lot of people will incorrectly assume that the magnitude of this difference will create a meaningful and noticeable difference in fat loss for individuals who are trying to lose weight. In fact, there is a broad spectrum of research which confirms that although there is a cellular increase in fat oxidation, completing fasted training will not provide a noticeable difference or accelerated fat loss. So, if your only goal is weight management and you're not interested in the physiological and performance benefits for fasted training, then there is no difference for training in the morning, before breakfast, at lunchtime, or in the evening after dinner. The reality remains that in order to lose weight and reduce your fat mass, your first and main priority is to be in a caloric deficit and to create a negative energy balance within the body. It is also advised that you complete regular and structured exercise along the side, not only to aid your weight loss, but also from a health perspective. I'm a firm believer that you should vary your training across the week as much as possible, move in as many different ways as possible, and always have a foundation of strength training. If you need some advice for nutrition or for training, particularly regarding fat loss, then please feel free to send me a message.